And yay, we are live. We're working on Forge World again, because that's all we ever do is work on Forge World. Whenever I forge. Yeah, but we're going to be working on Forge World again. We're going to be placing more points down. I really need to get this moving, you know, and stuff. Trying to get all these points placed down and stuff. And then we can start forming the terrain. I at least want to kind of get Hemorrhage, the layout of it kind of placed out and everything, and then we could go ahead and get the actual, you know, the terrain pieces and stuff like that brought in. Hold on 1 second while I need to get the chat brought up here, because I gotta have Blender open, so it's a little bit different. Gotta have Blender open so I can actually be able to see some things. So we're gonna have to change it. And where are we going? There we go. Go ahead and pop it out. Pop out the chat. And I think we're okay. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Now we can go ahead and start working on all this stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'm trying to get... It took way too long to at least even get this going. You know, like start working on Forge World again, because I have a very little amount of time to get to the season 4 release. So this is gonna be fun, but it's all right. We're all good. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of delete some of these terrain pieces, because honestly, it doesn't even matter really about them, because I'm gonna have to shift and adjust depending on this build spot right here. So yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. Let's go over here. So I have everything here. I think this all just kind of slopes up. Let me move it around here. I'm trying to like move my camera around. Yeah, it all for the most part just kind of slopes up to the edge. I will put a couple pieces here. And so I'm in position of some things, because right now this is the... Trying to look at exactly. I think this is the point here. That's that hill right there. It kind of goes like that. So let's go ahead and just add a few extra points of interest here. So let's go ahead and put that there. Duplicate, and you know, we just do our same old thing that we've been doing. All you do is just enter in the coordinates. Need to probably do some of this on my own, just because of the fact that there is a lot to do here, and I probably should get some of it on my own eventually. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Move that, duplicate. I just want to make sure, like, even though I may not have all this exactly perfect, I just want to make sure I have some stuff. Hey, Fish, how's it going? It's been a little while. How's life treating you? Okay, Now I'm gonna go ahead and place, grab that one right there. -1573.3. -1814.2. 626. There we go. Doing computer science. How are the kids? Halo Infinite Forge is very difficult. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad to build stuff once you get used to it. It shouldn't take too long. The best advice that I have to people is to just kind of like work for something, like work on building a canyon, you know, or something. Like just try, you know, working it out. And of course, having the helpers up helps out a lot. But I don't have the helpers up just because I don't need it anymore. But you know, now of course, if you're also talking about like all the scripting and stuff like that, yeah, that gets pretty hard. That gets pretty difficult there. You know, on that type of stuff. But yeah. Yeah, kids are doing good. Kids are doing good. Alright, so 1887. It does one thing about it, it is Halo Infinite Forge is a lot more complicated in the sense of like, to me it's not necessarily very difficult to get used to. It's just complicated in the sense of there's a lot more things you're gonna need to do now than what you had to do in the past in order to make a map in the past. What did I click on? Yeah. I don't know what that was way over there. I think I just clicked on something. I don't know what just happened. Could have sworn there was a piece way over here somewhere. Yeah, what's the piece doing way over there? What is that? I forgot I turned off the HUD as well. Oopsies. Can you have water? That's coming in a few days. That's coming in a few days. How's it going, Arpod? Yeah, water is finally coming in a few days. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. That's something, yeah, we have been asking for forever. Oh man. All right, later, fish. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Nice chatting with you. Alright, just slowly. Okay, this is going to show just the height difference here. What's going on? -1359.8. -1829.1. And 657. All right, cool. 1351.2. -1787.6. I wish I can grab multiple screens on. I wonder if I could do that, because that would be nice. Like, you know, for streaming on here, because I have Blender on one screen. Like, see, here's Blender on one screen, and then the other on the other screen. It's like, it would be really nice if I can have both. You know, like have both of them on the actual Like on the actual deal here. Just waiting on water. Awesome. Awesome, Arpod. Awesome. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to get some ideas because this just slopes straight upwards and then this kind of tapers off. So I don't know if I can get the terrain exactly like how this is, but you know, we'll see what we can get here. And I don't know if I'm gonna have the rocks this color on here. It does match the brownish a little bit with the gray streaks. You know, like the brownish with the gray streaks that it originally had, but I don't know if I want to do that or just have the gray rocks. An Arpod original this time. Arpod, you need to also make a racetrack, which also, I guess I need to come out with a video talking about how to set up checkpoints. I haven't even done that. I don't even probably remember how to set up checkpoints. I have to go through that type of stuff there. I'm going to see real quick if I can grab another capture point. I wonder if I can with the Elgato. I wonder. Video capture device. Add like the Elgato on here, but if I can grab a different screen of mine on the Elgato, I don't even know if that's possible. Let me see what this one is. The reason why I haven't come out with it yet is because I'm not entirely happy. You know? I'm not entirely happy with how it is. Like the, you know, like the race checkpoint system, because it's still kind of complicated, and so it's kind of annoying. And there was major bug issues with it. Now those may have been fixed by now, but there was major bug issues at a time. You know. Hold on one second. Man, can I pull in? I don't know if it'll let me pull in a second deal here. Yeah, I don't think it will. Oh, that sucks. I would have really liked to have been able to do that. That would have been kind of cool. Oh well, I'll just delete it. Because I was trying to pull in my Blender from my other screen, but I don't think I can. So that way y'all can see what I'm looking at in Blender at the same time as me looking at everything over here. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm able to really do that. Okay, let's see here. All right. Yeah, so I don't know. I may try to do something else. May try to do something else with a checkpoint system. Set up races easier? I have no idea. Aaron, I just decided I had time to be able to set up a thing today to be able to stream on here, so I just decided to stream on here. like whenever I have time, I don't mind streaming on here. Like to set something up, but of course, like I just have to have the time to, you know, like it's not just a impromptu Forge stream. Because I would prefer to stream on YouTube, because then it becomes a video afterwards. People can watch it, you know, and everything like that. Like I would prefer to do that, you know, but of course, like if it's just like something where I'm just like, I just feel like streaming, you know, I just feel like streaming some Forge real quick for a short amount of time. And the thing is, I have a couple hours I could stream. So that's why I kind of made it into a YouTube deal today. So, yeah. Rebecca, need to charge. You always need to charge, Aaron. You always need to charge. You, sir, are a charge master over there. Yeah, but Saucy, I don't know if the minigame mode would help with setting up races easier. I have no idea. I'm not too bright whenever it comes to, you know, all that type of stuff. But I will definitely ask around to people, like whenever it does come out, and be like, hey, is this something that would make it better for us? You know, trying to like do some cool stuff there. And we'll see what some of the smart people have to say, because I'm definitely not one of them. All right. Looking pretty good here. All basically the reason why there's a big gap here, because it's pretty much just a straight slope up it, you know, so there's really no point in putting points. Ha! Get it? There's no point in putting points. Oh my gosh, I'm so funny. But yeah. Let's go ahead and just continue clearing this out here. So I had to have surgery on your bicep last week. Arpod, are you getting too muscular? Is that what it is? Is that why you had to have surgery on your bicep? You're like, this guy's huge. You have too big of biceps. Ruptured a tendon. Oh, geez. Goodness gracious, Arpod. That does not sound pleasant. Alright, so these are gonna be like, this is a hill that's here. I don't know why I deselected that. This is a hill right here. Kind of getting the 3 points of the hill that's the highest. And is 635. Those are the highest points. I'm too ripped. Yep. You're too ripped, Arpod. Take it easy now. Take it easy. You're just too muscular. Calm down. You're making all the rest of us look bad. You need to calm down. Okay, let's see here. You know what I probably should do is map out the pathway Like, you know, kind of the flat pathway also. Do that real quick. You know, this is going to be a flat section here. Washing machine, it popped. It was a very saucy situation. I don't know if Saucy's still in here, but if he is, ha! Oh man. What I wish is that like we're getting the infection game type. I just wish that we would get like race and everything like that. Like, you know, like one that 343. Like, it's nice that we're getting infection. We need it because infection is huge, you know, but it's one of those things is like, you know, race is also a really, it's been in there since Halo CE, like race has. Like, you know, kind of need race. I get it, you can make race, but it's different whenever it's an official game type, and it's a whole lot easier to set up because it's official. You know, and you don't have to go through all the annoying scripting bits. Okay. One 404. Boop. I know this is super exciting to watch, but it'll get there. It'll get there. Yeah, placeable checkpoints like in Reach. Yes, it doesn't have to be perfect like a perfect system. Reach was not perfect. Like, the fact is that, like, in Reach, you know, like, you will, you know, spawn on top of each other whenever you're, like, spawning and stuff, you know? Like, it's not a perfect situation, you know, but it was also kind of fun that you spawned on top of each other, you know? In Halo Reach, like, you're over there like playing with your friends, and then like all of y'all die at once, and then everyone will spawn on top of each other and roll over. It kind of brings a little more chaos to the situation. You know, it may not be good for competitive racing and stuff like that, but just for like just fun aspects of racing, like just some ridiculous stuff, like, I don't know, it was kind of fun. It doesn't need to be super like perfect, you know, and I wish I was smart enough to be able to do all this stuff, but I'm not. Because then I feel like then I can make it exactly how I would want it, which it's like whenever it's like not perfect, but it works well. But I'm not smart enough for that type of stuff. You know? So yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Sorry, I got notifications. Okay, so let's see here. I'm very tempted just to like expand this, you know, one piece here just all the way out. I'm very tempted just to expand that. Oh, dang it, wrong deal. Just go whoop, 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 whoop. All right. There, it just looks better visually that's like that, you know. And I'm going to delete some of these things over here because, you know, I'm going to be changing it anyways. For time, like all this type stuff, there's no point in it being there because as I put in all this stuff here, like all these little dots, yeah. So this right here is the pathway of the, you know, of the like smooth, it's flat right here. This is like the pathway right here. So yeah. It looks like I haven't really done anything else here. Okay. And that one's gonna go here now. I cannot wait to get into the new house so that way I can do some standing streams because my back starts killing me after a little while doing streams just sitting down. You know, and so doing some standing streams would be really nice. Or being able to switch because, you know, I have a desk that can move. So that would be nice. Because right now it's more or less just me just, yeah, this is, you know, like I don't want to have to like raise and lower and everything, all the stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a point right here. And then 1277.2. 1463.5. 635. Okay. Making progress slowly. Should have been working on this forever ago, but I just haven't gotten around to it. You know, and that's the annoying thing. That now I'm kind of cutting it close to the wire. I'm not trying to finish this before Season 4 releases, but I would like to get a lot of it finished. Where at least it's better. Like it's a little bit more, you know, a little bit more finished and complete where you can kind of notice, you know, like at least have the terrain and the rocks and stuff like that. I definitely want to get this part all done, like where you like place out all these little points. Definitely want to get that at least finished, you know. Okay. Okay, good enough with that. I'm on TV for a bit, my man. Ugh. How many of those are you placing? All of them. Literally all of them. No, I'm placing a lot. The thing is, like, here's what it looks like in Blender. And what I basically do in Blender, like, see that point that I just put right there? That's right there. I take the coordinates of that point, type them into here in Forge, and it puts a point there. So pretty much all I do is just go around. I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and hit this coordinates here. I take those coordinates and I put them into a point up there. Now, I'm not doing every single intersection on here, but I'm at least doing a lot of them to where I can have the general correct, you know, the correct, like, formations of the land and everything. So that way it will be pretty accurate to, you know, hemorrhage and everything like that. And so once I'm done with hemorrhage, then I'll delete all the points and I'll start over, like, you know, on a different section and stuff. How many erodids? I don't have that many erodids up currently right now, Aaron. I just have what I had previously. I'm just working on the points right now. I'm just working on the points. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to get all the terrain points out, and then I'll worry about doing, you know, like matching everything else up. Okay. It's just a tedious, you know, thing of just having to put all these points out. Like, I could just do it by eye, but it's not. I wanted to have it to where it's, you know, pretty accurate off of the slopes, especially since, you know, I wasn't capable of doing this previously with Halo 5. You know, I couldn't do this with Halo 5. So, like, you know, I kind of want to be able to do this with Infinite since I have the capabilities of doing it. Okay. Just trying to get these back points done. They've really updated the game, haven't they? Almost unrecognizable. I know, isn't it crazy? Like, it's crazy what they've done with Reach so far. Nice. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and place down one more piece just in the middle. Music site, this is Stream Beats. Stream Beats. Good old Stream Beats. Okay. Slowly getting there. Still sick, by the way, in case you were wondering. Yeah, one thing I want to do is I want to complete hemorrhage area right here. And then I want to like just release the hemorrhage, just in case anyone ever wants to use hemorrhage like as just a canvas, like they want to build something in hemorrhage. And then I want to pretty much, like, you know, I want to have each section a separate map, and then of course have one big map, but I want to have each section a separate map as well. Okay, so it looks like we have a nice steep hill here. Like so. Oh, man. switching this one. Good on that song. Okay. So let's see here. Gonna go, I think I did a point here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and pop a point here. Welp. What are you whelping about? What are you whelping about? Is that little pathway that you drive? Did that link not go through? Nope, I don't think so. I didn't see any link posted. Links are probably blocked. Probably the reason why I didn't see anything. Just post it over in Discord. Boop. One, 3, 2, 3.4. 1, 3, 2.4. 634. Yeah, just put it in Discord. Easier that way. Okay. One, 2, 8, 1.4. All right, I'll check it out in a second. Let me finish some of this so I don't lose track of where I'm at for marking on here. I don't want to lose track of some of this stuff. Is this the same one? 0.5, 1325, 151. Yes, it is. That is the exact same one. Okay. All right. Let me. And 35. Almost done, and then I'll look at that link that you put in Discord. Okay, let me go ahead and look at what it is in Discord. Wow. They should probably just kind of close out on Skull and Bones, honestly. Or just hurry up and release it. Just release it so that maybe you can recoup a little bit of their money. You know? Like man, Skull and Bones. Oof. Oof. That's rough. That's rough. You know, like, just release it so they can recoup something, you know? Like, oh man, that's rough though to like look at. See, this right here is the pathway that you go on. It's like right here, and then you start going through here, and this is where it gets like a little tight areas right here in the terrain pieces. I wonder where... You know, because there's a spot here that looks blank as you go through. So I wonder where this spot is. I'm trying to find it. Is it this spot right here? That's the top of that, and it comes down. It goes into there. Okay, what is this? 1290? Oh, let's go ahead and just drop another one in there. Yeah, they need to just stop working on it, like Skull and Bones, so much, and honestly just release it, because I feel like it's just not gonna do anything. Like, it is literally not gonna do anything, you know. Actually, that's not bad. I'll go ahead and leave that right there then. Alright, so that's not bad. You just load up Reach mod tools? I have no idea how to do any of that. I have no idea how to do any of that. Like, I've seen, like, are you talking about, like, in order to be able to import, like, you know, like what would be the difference between doing that and doing what I'm doing right now? Because I know you can place blocks and stuff like that with a program, like place stuff that you do, but you can't do it with terrain. Like, to perfectly match up terrain and everything, like, in stuff like that. Like, it's more of just like physical structures. And one reason why I'm not doing that, because this is positioned, the coordinate system in Blender, and see how it looks in game while on. Yeah, but like this, you know, this is positioned to work with Infinite's canvas, like the map is, so I could just type in the coordinates, you know, like if it, Like I could just type in the coordinates. It's positioned for infinite's canvas to do this. Which, yeah, it looks like just a bunch of green dots floating everywhere, you know? But it's one of those things, once I get it out there and then I can start placing terrain in, it'll look better. Which I haven't, like, kind of what I want to do is kind of complete this little section right here, and I can start kind of like forming this back here so I can at least have something to look at, you know? And I can start forming that. That's what I was thinking about doing. Okay. All right, good enough there. Now let's move back to this. And I don't know if I want to do the eroded. I have no idea, Aaron. If I want to do eroded or just do the gray blocks. I don't know, because I feel like this isn't dark enough, but it might. Like, I don't know. I feel like it fits the theme, but everyone always thinks of the gray blocks. And the gray, it gives me more options, you know, for like different rocks to be able to use. So I don't know what I want to do with that. That's one reason why I haven't continued. Because, yeah, it gives you more rocks to be able to use for everything. And I may want to just kind of go in and make different themed versions of it. Like, I could do gray as the default, but then, you know, I kind of want to do different themes of all of it, you know, as well. Like maybe do a desert version of it and stuff. Like, you know, but that'll come later, you know. I like changing themes of stuff. Yeah, whenever I was like looking at it, I'm like, man, the problem is like having the terrain pieces, like having a bunch of different types of the terrain pieces will make it a lot easier for making the caves and everything like that. But yeah, so okay, let's see here. This block right here is 270. Nope. 282, it's 270. It's 270. Did I not build that block there? The 270 block? I have no idea if I did that. So let me go ahead and 270.4. 1255.6. 636. Boop. Heavily forested Forge World, yeah, or just something, you know. Like, I think it would be kind of fun doing that, you know. Have like a Forge World that's, or at least like sections. I could take Hemorrhage and like really kind of change it up, like, you know, just have fun with it. Like, I was thinking about doing that. Look like Far Cry 5? Yeah, it kind of would. This is why I really wish 343 put in a terrain editor into all this type stuff. Gosh, could you imagine? Could you imagine this with a terrain editor? Like, wouldn't this be so much better? Like, I could still do this, what I'm doing right now, you know? But then I could actually make the terrain, like, I mean, dead on exact. Gosh, that would be incredible. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm doing the hill right now. Like this little hill that comes up and over here. That's what I'm messing with right now. There we go. Excellent. Get another point. Uh, 216 days. A long contest. Okay. All right, I think that's pretty good there. I need to continue going along this edge right here with the terrain markers. All right. Let's kind of move with it. Making progress. Man. What's happening here? I'm confused. Hello, John. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm putting points out. I'm in Blender. This is, you know, hemorrhage and stuff in Blender. If you notice, here's like the pathway. There's the cave. There's the other entrance of the cave here. Like I could zoom way far out, you know, and stuff, so you can see all of Forge World there with the points. But yeah, so I'm clicking on a point here. So like I could like click on, let's say, that point over there. I'm keeping my camera in view so I can make sure I get it all right. So I click on that point, take the coordinates here, then come over here, and I will get a new little marker, and I will type in those coordinates on here. And -1, 2, 3, 4.3, or 3.4, not 3.6, 3.4.3. And then 640. And that marker goes under there. Now, unfortunately, it's underground right now because I put temporary pieces there whenever I was just kind of messing around. And that's how I'm marking out the terrain on here. That's why I marked the terrain basically on here. So all elevation changes in the terrain, everything like that is marked out completely. So I know exactly where the terrain will be. And so then eventually, once I do this, which I'm going to go ahead and start putting the terrain over on the left side here real soon. So that way I know the terrain is at least very close to the actual location of the original map of original Forge World. Because that's the goal, is to get it as close as possible to the original Forge World there. What's this? Negative 1398. Is that what this one is? 1398. No, it is not. Where's that piece then? Negative 1398.1. Negative 1279.8. 641. Boop. There it goes. Yep. Pretty much getting all the coordinates, placing it all down as best as I can. Yeah, and just doing it as best as I can, honestly. Which I will be moving, because I'm going to try to do this hill that's right here on this. And then I will go ahead and move around, and I'll just start trying to do something like trying to form some of the terrain. It's still going to be very annoying to form the terrain. If we had a terrain editor, this would be so much better, because then I could do this and then I could form the terrain to exactly what this was. But we don't have a terrain editor, so sad day. Okay, 91181.5, good. And 640, yay. Okay, so I touched Forge so much I didn't know if they added it. You haven't touched Forge much, so I didn't know if they added an editor in yet. Yeah, no terrain editor yet. You just gotta place out terrain pieces and just attempt it. It is annoying that they like they have all this awesome stuff in here, but man, it's like if we had a terrain editor, we can make environments that are pretty close to dev created, stuff. And people have made incredible looking environments, but you can always tell it's forged like environment wise, and it's like, that's why I wish we can get a terrain editor and a painter so we could paint on textures on the terrain like dirt paths and stuff. Oh my gosh, that would be incredible. That would be amazing. Hopefully one day. Because if we could do that, then, man. Because already, structures are looking pretty close to dev-made stuff, structure-wise. But it's really just environment-wise is where we're lacking right now. Environment is what we're lacking currently. And so hopefully one day we could get a better, some more tools for environment stuff. And whatever I mean by lacking, I just mean to be able to get stuff that's close to dev made. Because you can always tell the terrain is made by a forge, just because you could tell, it's you could tell the blending isn't quite there because you having to use pieces, so, and we got to be able to change, that's the thing that sucks also. We can't change vegetation colors. That would be incredible if we could change vegetation colors. Please, for the love of everything, let us change vegetation colors. I really do think 343 needs to, upper management, they need to go all in on Forge. I mean all in. And it's not just because I'm a forger. I say that. I really do think they need to go all in on Forge. Hire more people just to work on Forge. I understand adding more people doesn't necessarily always get things done, but just to where Forge has a big team and they can literally self-sustain them. They don't need to go to the multiplayer team to be able to get anything done or, certain stuff like that. No, they just, everything, they could do it all themselves. And I think it would be big. I think it would be big for Halo. And if they can get, Forge as a focus, even if it's the next game, then it would be amazing. It would be huge for Halo, because unfortunately it seemed like since Forge didn't release until a year later, it seems like they didn't get the resources, that they should have gotten in order to make, something quicker and better and stuff. which this forge is already incredible, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, I would like to see more done, you know, where the forge team can have more resources. Oops, wrong deal. We need more people resources. They're doing great work now, but still, well, yeah. Which I understand, it's money. It's money. Microsoft technically has an unlimited amount of it, but especially if they're going to spend like $90 billion on, you know, like stuff. Whatever, how much of this acquisition, whatever, is it like 50 billion or something? Whatever the amount is, it's something insane. Like, and I wish they would, you know, spend a fraction of that, give it to 343, give them more resources to do more stuff. You know, just to do more. I just want Halo to have more. And I don't want it to see like what Far Cry's editor, like what they did. Like, you know, Far Cry, Ubisoft, they were like, oh, well, it looks like people don't really care for the editor, even though they basically, like, they, you know, crapped all over the editor and everything in Far Cry 5. It could have been so much better if they actually, like, made proper game modes and stuff like that for the editor. And it made it easier to join friends and stuff whenever you want to play together. Like, all this, like, stuff like that. Like, they basically didn't do any of that type of stuff. And so then, of course, in Far Cry 6, they removed the editor and just said, oh, well, there wasn't that many people playing the editor, so what's the point in putting the resources towards building an editor? It's like, well, the reason why a lot of people weren't playing it is because y'all didn't support it or do anything to help the community thrive, and y'all made it just really difficult. Yeah, in Far Cry 6, there is no editor. And that's the reason why. You know, and so it's like, I don't want Microsoft to look at Forge and think the same thing, you know, one day. It's like, oh, well, you know, the popularity just isn't there, so we're gonna remove those resources from going to that and just work on the game itself. And it's like, oh my gosh, I hope Microsoft never does that. And this, I'm talking about future games, any of that type of stuff. We're talking about how Ubisoft failed at Far Cry by removing the editor and everything like that. And my worry, if Halo doesn't ever get back to being moderately popular, that I'm worried that Microsoft may do the same thing one day. You know, like with Forge. Like, Microsoft may look at it and go, well, what's the point in putting in the time, money, and resources into making Forge whenever we could just put that into the multiplayer and all that type of stuff? You know, kind of what, like, Ubisoft did. That is my worry, that one day that would happen. Mm-hmm. Thing is, if Halo didn't have Forge, me and a lot of other people would maybe just play campaign, and that's it. You know, it really would. Like, that's Like, it wouldn't play that much multiplayer, wouldn't play that much anything. Okay, well, I have a lot of points down here. I want to get some other points for the actual flat part. Gotta run to the store, BRB. All right. You have fun running to the store. Up 42, 24. That's all next to the fight. I'll try it out, but it's multiplayer, so I'm not gonna probably play that much, but I'm still willing to try it out. It looks neat. Isn't it free or on Game Pass or I don't know, something like that? One of those things. Yeah, so it's like, might as well try it out. Whoops, too much. I'm kind of dreading having to put these train pieces out. Because it's gonna be tedious trying to like at least get close to matching all these. You know, it's gonna get tedious. All right. Made it next Wednesday. Nice. These are all this flat portion. Okay, so I'm probably going to go ahead and stop putting the terrain pieces down right there. And let's go ahead and start messing with the terrain a little bit here. You know. So this is where the fun part begins, where I gotta connect all these terrain pieces, which I don't think I really did anything. I don't know if I put any terrain pieces up here. So I think, hold on, first let's go ahead and put a couple terrain pieces here. I mean a couple spots. Just so I have it, you know, right here. Okay, so moving on up. See, that's the thing. This is gonna be okay. I don't know. Yeah, I'm missing. I noticed I'm missing a lot of markers over here. Like I have like no markers over here. So we may have to go ahead and place a couple markers down. Like just right here in this big gap. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some in this big gap here. Nice, there's one there. Let's go across over here. Put one right there. Okay. Looks like there's a little gap here. Let's go ahead and put another one. There we go. Love how I was like, okay, we should be good now. And I'm still messing around with placing all this stuff. Not that much. Whoops, it's 55. Okay, so there's not really any other points. Unfortunately, there's a big gap in the deal because it's just a flat thing. So I'll put another point here. And I think that's all I need. You know, right there, because it's just a big gap right here, like a, you know, bit right there. So nice. We're going to delete these. Because guess what? That doesn't matter. I don't even know what that one connects to. It connects to that apparently. There is some points up here that I should probably get marked out. You know? Some upper points. I just kind of forgot about this whole area over here, I guess. All right. 676. Yeah, that gets up there, and it pretty much flattens out right there from that point. I'll go ahead and get one more over here. That's good enough there. That is an awkward terrain over here in this area. That is an awkward terrain. Okay. Okay, yep, good enough. Yeah, well, all right, so let's go ahead and start doing a little something with this. Now we are gonna keep that right there. Ugh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be real fun. 'Cause look at this. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. One thing I didn't realize is, yeah, there's some points that are higher up, and then they lower down over here. Maybe I need to pull in. Let me pull in a couple points here. Because of that reason. Like, it's not just completely flat. Actually kind of goes up and down here. And I want to make sure I get it on there. Because I haven't gotten anything in that area. Okay, so that's there. Then go here. All right. Then that can go there. Eventually, I need to just start building, because my OCD will mess up, mess me up here. You know, so eventually I just need to. Okay, it's like, all right, just start building. You know. Okay. There's kind of that whole thing there. That can go with that for right now. And see how that goes. See how that goes there. That at least will help with the, it goes up right, it stays up right here, and then it goes down right over there. At least we'll keep that idea there. Alright, hold on 1 second. Got a message on the Discord. Turn that off. Alright, cool stuff. Let's go ahead and start doing the annoying thing. Alright, so we're gonna have to be placing all this out. This is the terrain, and that basically goes to where the water is. But yeah. The water is surprisingly high up right here, and then it really goes deep down right there to where the base is. It's like basically where this is right now. This flat piece is where the base panel spot is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab another one of these pieces. Oh yeah, this is gonna... Why is it... Do I have a... snaps on? No, I don't have snaps on. Then why is it... It's really annoying. It seemed like it was on snap for a little bit. Okay. I mean, it would be really nice to have water right about now. Just so I can get it, you know, like get the water location. This is gonna be so, man, can we please have a terrain editor? Could you imagine how much easier this would be with a terrain editor? All right. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at this. I'm like, this is going to be annoying. This is going to be really annoying to do. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so annoying. What happened to the terrain piece I had? There it is. I'm gonna have to pull out a bunch of terrain pieces. Let me go ahead and pull those out. Gotta get the classic bowl hill, you know. Classic bowl hill. Oh my gosh, this is just basically annoyance. Because this has a high point right here. Can we have a terrain editor, please? Like, this would make this so much easier if we had a terrain editor. Like, it would make, seriously, it would make everything so much easier. I don't want this song. I have another Discord message. Gross. Okay. The terrain, yeah. Like using the terrace terrain piece. Yeah, this is also just going to be one of those things where this one, yeah, oh, that's a good one to use. Yeah, that's a good one to use. Or a good little pop-up spot. Yeah, I got to figure out which terrain pieces I like using and which ones I don't want to use for this. Because the thing is, the problem is, like, some of the stuff, it's like, okay, this is going to be great for this. But then all of a sudden, it's just like, no, but this part's going to be terrible for that. You know? That's so annoying. Can we just, for the love of everything, get a terrain editor where I can literally just form the terrain and I can be done with this in like 2 seconds? You know? Like if I could be done with this in 2 seconds. We had a terrain editor. I do like that piece though. So I probably will use it. But I need, didn't I have another piece in here somewhere? Was it that one? I thought it was a different one. I'm gonna have to use some terrain pieces as a like. Alright, so now we could go ahead and take this and let's flatten it down. Alright, Gonna use that. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to have to do. Let's see here. I was looking at, I'm trying to do this because I like the uneven terrain of this. Like, it just, to me, it fits really nicely, you know, with stuff. Like, I love the uneven terrain. So that's one reason why I'm kind of like looking at trying to incorporate that. In here. And ugh. And this is a good piece. Good piece for making like some hills, and then I could try to connect them in. You know, like pretty much this is the main piece here. Like that. Again, I'm not also trying to get it all perfectly exact. I want to get it pretty close, but not, it doesn't have to be like dead on perfect, like exactly how everything else needs to be. That is pretty close to dead on though with that right there. Now, I believe there is a connection point between here that we need to at least continue. See, I hate that though. I don't want that. I don't want that awkward. Let's go ahead and use this. See about oh, that's not as smooth as what I wanted, but It's interesting. Let's see here. Wonder if I could do some sort of like slope helper. I haven't really ever used those very much, but if it's a flat area, it's not a bad choice to use. Oh, this needs to go much higher up. What if I get another one of these then? Not bad. Go ahead and delete that. I could try to smooth that out a little bit better later. I don't know if this piece will be good for it, but it's not bad. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is just try to like place it all out like this, and then we'll eventually go in and just kind of form out and make it look better later on. But we just need to get the terrain formed, especially with all these like different hills and everything that is in this. There's so many different like little teeny tiny hills and stuff like that. Okay. I think that's where this one comes in. Probably a better... It's got a little bit of curvature to it. Oh, man. I know I'm going to have to probably change some of this to sand, but for now, it's good enough. Not worried about trying to get it perfectly exact right now. So it looks like it actually goes, it does go up. Interesting. Well, if it goes up, as well put a little hill on here. Mm-hmm. All right. Man, these are some great pieces. Good for just kind of like covering stuff. Now, unfortunately, can't cover everything, but just want something to be a little bit, just cover it just a little bit. Not bad. You can just have it slightly curved. What's some other pieces here? We got a ramp piece here. What does this one look like? Yeah, this is basically, I can insanely bring this piece up. Have a nice little lump there. I just don't like how it's not extremely smooth right there. See, that's the problem. I'm so particular about like some of this stuff. Like I want it to be smooth and it looks natural, but can't do that entirely with this unless you have a terrain editor. And that's what bothers me the most. I think my nose is fine tomorrow. Oh, Nate. Good luck. Good luck. That looks better. As a nice... That looks better because it's supposed to have like a line type of thing coming up, like a little raise in the terrain there. And go ahead and delete that. And we will have to get another piece here. I don't like that entirely, but oh my gosh, can I please have a terrain editor? Oh, it's like, just give me a terrain editor so I can just form the terrain. This would be so much better if I was able to do that. Not just off of ease, but just looks. My OCD is killing me, and I hate seeing these lines in the terrain. Okay. Okay. Yes, I am, Harvey. Yes, I am. Annoyingly making it, yes. Because I just, oh my gosh. It's just, if I had a terrain editor, I would be done with the terrain now. And I literally just started on the terrain. But it's, if I had a terrain editor, that's how much easier this would be. It's just so tedious trying to, and the problem is my OCD is like, I could see these lines and it's bothering me so much that I could see those lines. Oh, it's bothering me way too much. But, you know, it's one of those things, it's like, well, Man, this is some steep pieces here. It must jut up super high. Right there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Why is that so far down? I know for a fact it doesn't go that far down right there. Must have entered in the wrong amount there. Like I know for a fact it does not like go super far down that quickly. Mm-hmm. Just slowly building this out. Slowly building this out. Okay. All right, gotta work this. Gotta work this a bit. All right. There we go. Let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and save. See, the problem is this is more of a it's more of a straight rather than it having that curved look to it, that bubble look to it. One reason why I hate using some of these pieces, because like, yeah, I don't want that bubbled look. I want it to be straight. You know? Mm-hmm. Doesn't look bad. Could look better though. It could look better. I don't like the I don't like some of the stuff that it's doing. But I may just have to go in there afterwards and just kind of adjust pieces as it goes. Hmm. Hey. Okay, I think that can work. And what we could do is move from there. We have like big old flat pieces here. And we could kind of... You know, because we have these like raised up. Like this is supposed to be raised up going all the way around it. And so we could kind of do the same just all the way around. Okay. All right. Not bad. I don't think it looks too bad. It's okay. I have to smooth out. Like the problem is I can't do too much. I have to build the entire other part of the entire world. So it's like I can't, you know, I can't try to perfect this too much because it kind of, you know, it needs more stuff around the rest of everywhere. But for right now, this isn't bad. All right. It's not too bad there either. Unfortunately, I feel like this needs to be cut majorly down. Look a lot better once I get like rocks and stuff in here. But for right now, this will have to do. All right. Doesn't look too bad with it being like that. Not terrible. Not terrible. It could definitely be better, but not terrible right now. And these terrain pieces out. Let's look real quick. What is the because I have it turned off, the budget. Which, of course, remember, I have all these little points everywhere, too. 13%. Not bad. Not bad at all right now. Yeah, and once I get all the rocks and stuff like that in there, it'll, of course, look a lot better itself. I may be changing these back to being gray. I wanted to try those out because Forge World has kind of like a brownish type of rock. I wish I could change, like, these colors of these rocks. At least, like, I don't know, put something on them. Like, put a brownish grime on it or something like that. I don't know. I wish I could do that, but unfortunately you cannot. But so far, not bad. Not bad at all. Right here. It's not 100% perfect, but it's not bad. I don't mind it. And I believe, let's go ahead and drop in a... drop in something in here to drive around with. How about a warthog? Let's just go ahead and okay. It's not, this is the parts that's more, this is the thing that I worry about, because whenever you're driving in the Warthog, you don't want it to be super bumpy. You know, like whenever you're driving, you want it to be smooth. You don't want to be bouncing all around everywhere. So this isn't bad. That's all. That's what I'm trying to make, is as smooth as possible driving experience here. Which I can make it even smoother. I probably will keep the Forge World version of this, like the full-on Forge World version, not 100% perfect, like, you know, won't be as smooth. But whenever I, like, separate this with Hemorrhage and I want to make, like, just Hemorrhage itself, yeah, I'm probably going to smooth out all the terrain pieces. Like, I don't want any of these, like, little divot type of things here. So, yeah. Hey, this looks the same as 2 hours ago. Not entirely. Look, see, I put in the terrain all over here. You know? So, see, I did something, Arpod. It's so annoying having to put terrain in, though, Arpod. Because if I had a terrain editor, I could do this in 2 seconds. But having to have all the terrain pieces to match the green little points and everything, oh, it's so annoying. But, yep, so that'll be it for me for today. Thanks everyone for coming out. Appreciate it. 'Twas fun. 'Twas fun. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.